Hello and welcome back. Today we are looking at Titania. Now I am sorry this video is taking quite a while to get out because in truth I've been trying to think of a different way of saying she's the worst frame in the game. Well, for me she's the worst frame in the game. Now this could be a variety of things, my build, the way I use her. She just might not be my thing altogether, or she could quite simply be the worst frame in the game. So we're going to analyse this by being really cynical as to why I actually think this. Her one ability is a CC thing, basically turns them into weird balloons. However, even at max range, which is 250%, the ability radius of this is like 8 meters. Like, that's it, 8 meters. Useless. Admittedly, it does affect everything within that 8 meters, but that's it, 8 meters, done and dusted. Useless. There's a variety of other frames that will do more and better and affect a larger group and a larger variety. Her second ability is apparently it creates buffs. It causes a massive impact proc, knocks them down, and they drop a random buff depending on their enemy type. These buffs are useless. You will not notice they're there. You will not notice the buff they give you. You won't notice a damn thing. They're useless. The third ability, and this is my personal favourite of her abilities, it has some great potential. Basically, you hit them with it, and the nearby enemies are attracted to the shiny, and your fairy butterfly things attack them while being attracted to it. This is pretty good as, again, a CC. As she is trying so hard to be a CC. However, in the majority of situations, all this deadly fairy balloon attractingness does is float up and away. It really effectively does nothing. Then there's her fourth ability, which is pretty much her main thing. You enter Arcwing mode. You're like 1/10 of her normal frame size. You have a 50% evasion counter, although against bombards this means nothing. Against enemies with massive rapid fire rates such as heavy gunners and corpus techs, this means nothing. And also adding in the fact that for a caster frame she only has 425 energy at max with prime flow. Using her fourth ability and then also trying to utilise her 1, 2 and 3 just so you can stay alive, after about 10 seconds you're out of energy and you're back to being your full size self, getting completely pounded 100% of the time, and then you die. Now I'm aware I'm being very cynical on this, but this is the problem I have with Titania. There are a lot of other frames that can do the exact same thing she does, CC, buffs, or I don't know, being a pointless flying Arcwing. It's just called Arcwing. And they do it better than her. A lot better than her, which is kind of annoying because she looks really cool. She's like a pretty cool little fairy. Her cast times for all of them are absolutely irritating, so I do use natural talent to try and speed that up. But overall, I don't like this frame in general. I have got 3 separate builds for her because I do try to play her as often as possible, just in case it is just I'm bad at her, but so far it is just don't like her. Fun fact, I playtest the majority of my builds on Mott, surviving an average between 1 hour and 2.5 hours depending. With Titania I could not make it past 20 minutes. Don't ask, don't know, don't tell. Anyway, like I said, I've got 3 separate builds. One is utilising a bit of duration and max range. Another is utilising max efficiency, a bit of duration, a bit of range. And the other is utilising high power strength, high efficiency, low duration. This is my first build. This is, as I was saying, this is max range, although it does nuke the power strength. This is my massive power strength build. And then I have the normal, essentially balanced build. So just to go over them all individually, because I am starting to use primed vigor now that I've got it: constitution, streamline, stretch, natural talent, prime flow, prime continuity, vitality, and overextended. The second build is 200% power strength, and I utilise this mainly on her third ability to try and actually get a little bit of damage out, because it can hit like a truck as long as they're not too heavily armoured. So this build does work really well against Corpus. The third build is a balanced build. It's up to you what one you want to use, whether you go for CC or not. Anyway, that's me. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Ta-ra!